Alright. Packaging of DNA helix. You know, RNA is a single-stranded molecule and DNA is a double-stranded molecule. That double-stranded molecule of DNA is present in majority of eukaryotic organisms. DNA is present as genetic material in many of eukaryotic organisms, whereas many of prokaryotic organisms have RNA as genetic material. Okay, here that double-stranded DNA, when two strands are joined, there is formation of helical structure, I told you. Here, how that DNA helix is formed? Double-stranded DNA helix is formed upon formation of hydrogen bond. With the help of hydrogen bond, helical DNA is formed. In that helical DNA, what is the distance between each base pair? Distance between each base pair is equal to 0.34 nanometers or 3.4 Armstrong. 0.34 nanometers or 3.4 Armstrong is the total, distance between each and every nucleotide. If you take the total number of nucleotides, I told you what is the total number of nucleotides or total length of human genome. Total length of human genome is 3.3 into 10 power 9 base pairs. 3.3 into 10 power 9 base pairs is the total length of human genome. So, if we convert this into meters, it accounts for around 2.2 meters. 2.2 meters in every cell. Each and every cell of human genome of human has a length of DNA around 2.2 meters. 2.2 meters long DNA is present in every cell. Every cell has that much length of DNA molecule. But our cell is a microscopic structure, very small structure. Okay, so as small structure is there, as cell is very small and DNA is very long, this to what? This is haploid DNA only actually. Human genome, haploid genome is 3.3 into 10 power 9 base pairs. Okay, 3.3 into 10 power 9 base pairs. Suppose if we take diploid DNA, that will be what? 6.6 into 10 power 9 base pairs will come. So, haploid DNA length is 2.2 meters and diploid DNA length is 4.4 meters in every cell. Haploid genome of human has 3.3 into 10 power 9 base pairs long. But humans are diploid organisms. As we are diploid organisms, our diploid genomic length, DNA length is 6.6 into 10 power 9 base pairs. As 6.6 into 10 power 9 base pairs are there, if we convert them into meters, here 2.2 is haploid, diploid will be 4.4 meters, length of DNA is present in every cell. 4.4 meters. But maximum average height of human beings is 1.5 to 1.8 meters. But where this 1.4 meters long DNA is packed means that 4.4 meters long genetic material DNA is present. It is packed to form different levels of organization like nucleosome, then chromatin, chromonimata and chromosome. So, in eukaryotes, genetic material is packed as chromosomes. Why? To decrease the length of DNA and to decrease the length of DNA and to in a cell. Cell is very small structure. In that small cell, DNA is packed. For that packing, DNA is arranged as chromosomes. That chromosomal organization is very high organization. Very complex structure is there. That complex structure of that DNA is packed here. But in prokaryotes, how it is organized? In prokaryotes. In prokaryotes, DNA is usually present, or sometimes there may be RNA also. DNA is present in a nucleus-like structure called nucleoid. In prokaryotic organisms, there is no well-developed nucleus. As nucleus is not found in prokaryotes, instead of nucleus, there is a membrane-less organelle called nucleoid in prokaryotic organisms. What are prokaryotic cells? Prokaryotic cells are those which do not have, I will explain. Prokaryotic cells are those which do not have membrane-bound organelles. Nucleus is a membrane-bound organelle, but in prokaryotes there is no nucleus. Instead of nucleus, there is presence of another organelle named nucleoid. This nucleoid is a membrane-less organelle. Inside that nucleoid, there is presence of DNA. That DNA is present inside the nucleoid. Usually, single or pair of chromosomes may present. Single or a pair of chromosomes are present in prokaryotes. In prokaryotic cells, there may be presence of a single chromosome or a pair of chromosomes. There is no more number of DNA. Usually here there may be presence of circular DNA. Here what is the first point you asked? In eukaryotes, genetic material is very long, 4.4 meters long. As it is 4.4 meters long, that long genetic material is condensed. But shorthand. Why shorthand? To pack that inside a small cell. That packaged form will be there. That packaged form we can call it as chromosomes. Chromosomes. In the form of chromosomes, it is organized. That is the first point. Okay. Normally, the DNA is scattered inside the nucleoid in prokaryotic cells. First, I will discuss this. Then we go for this chromosome structure. So in prokaryotes, DNA is scattered in cytoplasm. Here cytoplasm and nucleoid both are combined. Cytoplasm, nucleoid both are combined. Okay? Here, usually in prokaryotic organisms, DNA is present. As DNA is negatively charged molecule, some proteins will combine. DNA is usually negatively charged. As it is negatively charged molecule, it is held with some positive charged proteins. Some positively charged proteins. With the help of that positively charged proteins, it will form nucleoids. Say codal. Close your video. There is formation of nucleoid. Nucleoid is formed, but here no histone proteins. In prokaryotic organisms, there is no histone proteins. Histone proteins are absent. Without histone proteins, some other positively charged protein molecules are attached with DNA, and there is formation of a nucleoid. Okay. Here, that nucleoid What is nucleoid means? Nucleoid, it appears like large loops in cytoplasm. Inside the cytoplasm there may be appearance some loop-like structures. That loop-like structures only comprised of this nucleoid. That loop-like structure which are formed by proteins, we can consider that as a nucleoid. Inside that nucleoid there is presence of a single or a pair of chromosomes. Usually eukaryotic organisms only have multiple number of chromosomes, but prokaryotic organisms have a less number. Usually single chromosome is there, but there may be presence of a pair of chromosomes. And usually prokaryotes have circular DNA. Generally, the type of DNA present in prokaryotic organisms is circular DNA. Okay. Usually, prokaryotes, not only prokaryotes, the DNA present in prokaryotic genome. See that. What are the other examples are also there? Example to circular DNA. Circular DNA means a DNA 5 prime 3 prime ends will be there, na? This 5 prime 3 prime end. This 5 prime end combined with this 3 prime end. See here, this is a chain 5 prime 3 prime 3 prime 5 prime. Now they will be converted into circular form like this. 5 prime 3 prime 3 prime 5 prime. Between that there is formation of bonds. Phospholipid bond is formed, they are held together. Ends of DNA strands are joined and there is formation of circular DNA. This circular DNA is present in prokaryotes, cpDNA and mtDNA. Where we can find circular DNA is prokaryotic genome is circular DNA. cpDNA stands for chloroplast DNA. Chloroplast DNA, mitochondrial DNA, they are also circular in form. Remaining eukaryotic organisms are there, na? Eukaryotic organisms are DNA, linear DNA molecule. Linear DNA, where linear DNA is present means eukaryotic genome. Eukaryotic genome is linear in structure. Linear in structure means the 5 prime end and 3 prime ends of this DNA strand, 5 prime and 3 prime ends of DNA strands are free. They are not joined. They have free 5 prime and 3 prime ends on either sides of DNA molecule means that is linear molecule. If that 5 prime and 3 prime ends at ends they are joined, then there is formation of a circular DNA. Usually circular DNA is present in prokaryotic genome, in chloroplast and in mitochondria. Okay? Right. Here now, see, is it complete? Yes. Now, see, next how the genetic material is packed in eukaryotic organisms. In eukaryotic organisms, genetic material is packed as chromosomes, right? But that chromosomes have a basic structure called nucleosome model. See that next. Nucleosome model. Nucleosome model. What is this nucleosome model? Nucleosome model, actually the chromosome structure in 11th standard in the chapter cell nucleus we discussed about chromosome structure. Their chromosome structure like centromere, kinetochore, primary constriction, secondary constriction, then chromonimeta, satellite, pellicle, like that some forms, some parts of that chromosome we discussed already. Not only that, we discussed the types of chromosomes based on the position of centromere also. Like what? V-shaped, L-shaped, J-shaped, I-shaped chromosomes. Metacentric, submetacentric, telocentric, acrocentric, like that we discussed. That is chromosome structure. How that chromosome is formed here is here. This nucleosome model is proposed by Kornberg and another scientist named Thomas. Thomas and Kornberg proposed nucleosome model, and this nucleosome model is universally accepted model that explains the arrangement of DNA in chromosomes. It is universally accepted model. Nucleosome structure is universally accepted. Here, according to this nucleosome model, what is the structure, what is the nucleosome model here is, according to this, here chromatin material is there na? Actually, that histone proteins in prokaryotic organisms, when we studied about the cell, we discussed genetic material of eukaryote is composed of histone protein. That histone protein and this DNA combine together and forms a nucleosome that appears as beads on string. According to this model, chromatin material is formed. Chromatin material formed, that is formed of DNA and histones. DNA and histones, and appears as beads on string. Beads on string. What is that beads on string means? Suppose a DNA material is there, means on that DNA material there is attachment of histone proteins like this. Histone proteins are attached with the DNA molecule. So the DNA molecule which is here, that we can call it as a string. On that string there is presence of this bead of histones. Okay, that beads on string is there na? That beads we are calling nucleosome. Okay, the beaded units are called nucleosomes. I will explain this again. Beaded units are called nucleosomes. What is this nucleosome? Usually nucleosome is composed of histone proteins and the DNA. Usually, look here. Usually, wait, this one, nucleosome is there na? Nucleosome, it is made up of one histone, then DNA. DNA, what is present here is double-stranded DNA, and histone proteins, there is the presence of 4 types of histones: H2A, H2B, H3, H4. H2A, H2B, H3, H4. 4 histone molecules are present, 4 types of histone proteins. See that? 4 types of histone proteins are joining together like this. 4 histone molecules. Wait 1 second, I will write clearly. full. This is one dimer. Like this, 4 histone proteins are joined. These 4 histones, H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. H2A, H3, H2B, H3, H4. So these 4 histones are there now. These 4 histones together called a tetramer. This is a tetramer. This is a tetramer. Like this, there is formation of another tetramer. Another tetramer of histones is formed here. This is another tetramer. Between the 2 tetramers, there is coiling of double-stranded DNA by 2 turns. 2 turns of DNA is coiled around that histone. This one is there now. This DNA is again connected with another protein which is called linker protein. This is H1. That means another protein is also there, which is H1. 5 types of histone proteins are found. Is DNA made up of chromatin or chromatin made up of DNA? Right. DNA means DNA is made up of what? Nucleotides. Who is that? CB. What are CB? DNA is made up of nucleotides. What? DNA is made up of nucleotides, not chromatin. Nucleotides are joined to form polynucleotide chain, means that is DNA. Okay? Can I erase the points to explain the diagram? H1 I will explain. The diagram will be there. I won't erase the diagram. With the help of the diagram, I will explain the structure now. This is what? H2A, H2B, H3, H4. What? A tetramer. This is DNA molecule. This is H1 protein. Now, first listen, I will explain this. Normally there is how many types of histone proteins? 5 types of histone proteins. What are the 5 types? H1, H2A, H2B, H3, H4. Okay, this H1 is present separate. H2A, H2B, H3, H4. 4 proteins are there, na? That 4 proteins of histones, they combine and form a tetramer. This is a tetramer. This is a tetramer. This is one tetramer. Like this, there is formation of another tetramer. So totally, this nucleosome is octamer. Octamer of histones. 2 tetramers, dimers of 2 tetramers are attached, and there is presence of totally 8 histone proteins. So it is called as octamer. That 8 histone proteins are present separately as 2 dimers. Around that, suppose this is one tetramer, this is one tetramer, means, see, around this one term, here bottom another tetramer is there, around that one term, DNA is coiled around that tetramer. 2 turns of DNA coil are present. 2 turns of DNA coil are present. Okay, so that there is formation of one octamer with 2 turns of DNA. And that octamer, 2 tetramers are there, na? This is one tetramer, this is one tetramer, totally it is octamer. The 2 tetramers and DNA are interconnected each other with the help of another protein called H1 histone protein. H1 histone protein is linking 2 tetramers. It is a connecting point between 2 tetramers and it is forming complete octamer. Okay, here the 2 turns of DNA is there, now the 2 turns of DNA what is present in octamer has 146 base pairs length. 146 base pairs length. Between this one octamer, another octamer will be forming here. Between the 2 octamers, there is presence of some extra DNA called linker DNA. See now, this is one tetramer and another tetramer, and DNA is coiled 2 turns and one linker H1. This is what one nucleosome. This is totally a nucleosome. Right? This nucleosome is there, na? Now, this nucleosome connects with another nucleosome. Here one tetramer, here one tetramer, and another histone H1, and the DNA has 2 coils again. This is one nucleosome, this is one nucleosome. This nucleosome has 2 coils of DNA with H1 histone protein. This again has 2 coils of DNA with one H1. Between the 2, there is presence of some extra DNA called linker DNA. DNA which is present between 2 octamers or 2 nucleosomes is linker DNA. And coming to the dimensions of this nucleosome, how to write? Here I will write. This one, I am erasing. This nucleosome dimension. Diameter is 110 angstroms. Diameter is 110 angstroms and length is 5.5 angstroms. 5.5 means very less. 55 angstroms. Length of one nucleosome is 55 angstroms and diameter or width of one nucleosome is 110 angstroms. And that histone proteins are wrapped around by 2 coils of DNA. The length of DNA is 146 base pairs, and between that 2 octamers there is presence of a linker DNA that has 54 base pairs. So, a complete nucleosome. Complete nucleosome. What is present in complete nucleosome means 2 tetramers. 2 tetramers means 2 tetramers linked with one octamer. That means H1 histone protein is present 1 number. H2A are present 2 numbers. H2B are present 2 numbers. H3 proteins are present 2 numbers. Histone 4 H4 proteins are present 2 numbers, and totally 200 base pairs long DNA. 200 base pairs long DNA is wrapping around this totally 9 histamines. Sorry, 9 histone proteins. 9 histone proteins of 2 tetramers and 1 H1 linker. Linker protein. Linker protein is H1. Linker DNA has 54. Okay. This is total nucleosome structure. Clear? What is present between 2 nucleosomes? Between the 2 nucleosomes, this is 1 nucleosome, this is another nucleosome. Between the 2 nucleosomes, there is presence of a DNA called linker DNA. Linker DNA. Linker DNA. Yes, yes. That linker DNA has 54 base pairs long. Length of the linker DNA is 54 base pairs. Okay. Note down the notes. Write the notes for this. Then we'll continue. Nucleosome is disc shaped particle with a diameter of 110 Armstrongs or 11 nanometers. With a diameter of 110 Armstrongs or 11 nanometers and 55 Armstrongs or 5.5 nanometers height. 5.5 nanometers height. Next point. It is made up of 2 copies of 4 nucleosome histones, 4 nucleosome histones, H2A, H2B, H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. DNA is negatively charged now, so it is combining with this histone, as histone is a positively charged protein. Next point. Histones are rich in basic amino acids, arginine and lysine, and carry positive charge. Next point. Histones are grouped to form histones are grouped to form a unit of 8 molecules, an unit of 8 molecules called histone octamer. Next point, histone octamer forms a core around which DNA helix is coiled as two turns with 146 base pairs. With 146 base pairs. Next point. The nucleosomes are linked together by a DNA molecule. Repeat the last point, sir. Yeah, histone octamer forms a core around which the double-stranded DNA, the DNA helix or double-stranded DNA helix is coiled twice means two turns, coiled with 2 turns or coiled twice, coiled by 2 turns with 146 base pairs. 146 base pairs. Next point. Nucleosomes are two nucleosomes are linked by a DNA molecule called linker DNA or spacer DNA, or internucleosome DNA, comma, it has 54 base pairs length, and a single H1 protein and a single H1 histone protein and a single H1 histone protein. Next point. Generally, generally DNA forms two complete turns around histone octamers and two turns are sealed by around the histone octamers and two turns are sealed by H1 protein molecule. H1 protein molecule. Next point. The association between negative charged DNA and positive charged histones negative charged DNA and positive charged histones allows meaningful DNA packaging inside the nucleus. Okay, like that there is formation of the structure. Then see one important point that I told you now, beads on string appearance. That beads on string appearance is proposed by what? Nucleosome structure. Model was proposed by Korenberg and Thomas. What is that beads on string appearance is? This is one nucleosome. See here, this is one nucleosome with two turns of DNA coil with one histone. So what is beads on string appearance? Here, if you take the DNA molecule like this, a double stranded DNA will be there. Now, the double stranded DNA has many histone octamers. This is one histone octamer, this is one histone octamer. Wait 1 second, I will draw that diagram clearly, then I will explain. Suppose here one histone tetramer and another tetramer. One octamer is there. Another tetramer. Another octamer is there. Suppose another octamer is there. Like that, there are many histone octamers combined here. Means a DNA molecule will combine around this, and it is combining like this. A DNA molecule, a long DNA molecule will be there, na? That long double-stranded DNA molecule, what is present here, that is combining with all histone proteins like this. Here, 146 base pair length DNA, between this 54 base pair length DNA. That is one nucleosome with one H1 one protein, and totally two tetramers like this, and a linker DNA. Totally this is called as one nucleosome. This nucleosome continuously they are running on DNA. So the nucleosomes which are present continuously, that constitute what? Chromatin material. Chromatin material means the beads on string. See here, DNA chain is there now. That DNA chain is appearing like a string, chain molecule, like a thread. On that, these histone proteins are appearing like beads. That bead what we are calling nucleosome. So that is what present here. That chromatin material is appearing as beads on string. We can observe that under electron microscope. We can observe this under electron microscope in a nucleus. So like this beads on string appearance is formed. Once beads on string appearance is formed means then again it is coiling. See here how this is coiling means normally a double stranded DNA molecule is there na. That double stranded DNA molecule will be there if free DNA is there. This is first level. Then the DNA molecule will be there with histone proteins as beads on string like this. Like this beads on string appearance will be there. I will share a diagram on screen share so that you can understand. I will explain that again. So then this is what a chromatin material. This chromatin material again it is folded. This is a long chain. That long chain is folded like this. This is one bead, one bead, one bead, one bead. That is again folded. That is third level. This is second level. Again folded. That is third level. This is again folded. Finally it forms a chromosome structure. Right, with the help of screen sharing I will explain that after writing this point. See here, that is so condensed. Actually that condensed form of chromosome we can observe in which phase of cell cycle? Highly condensed form of chromosomes we can observe in which phase? Prophase. And freely or uncondensed or loosely packed DNA we can observe in S phase. Interphase nucleus has free form of that nucleic acid. And this what histone proteins are there now? Along with that histone proteins, this chromatin material is packed with some non-histones also. Some histones and non-histones both combine and form a complex structure called chromosome. I will dictate that point. Then in 11th class we already studied the chromatin material which is present in a nucleus is divided into two types. What are that? If we stain the DNA with some coloring agent, their highly stained particle is forming heterochromatin and light stained segment of DNA is called as euchromatin. Euchromatin is more functional, heterochromatin is less functional. Wait one second, first I will explain that with the help of screen sharing, then I will give you points for this, notes for this. Wait one second. Nucleosome. It is nucleosome. Nucleosome structure. Yes. We have to see with less clarity. Wait one second. Image. Yes. Voice is not clear. See this now. Look here. This is the double-stranded DNA molecule. This is double-stranded DNA molecule. Who is this? Bharati Meena. This is the double-stranded DNA molecule. This double-stranded DNA molecule is wrapped with histone protein. This is one histone protein, octamer. This is another octamer. This is one octamer. Like that, many octamers are combined. Many octamers are present on order. In order, there is presence of many octamers. So this octamer is forming one nucleosome. This octamer, this is one nucleosome. This is one nucleosome. This is free double-stranded DNA without octamers. This is double helical DNA. This double helical DNA is formed with, combined with the histone proteins and forming nucleosomes like this. Right? So nucleosomes are formed like this. See, this is nucleosome with DNA. Histone proteins plus DNA are forming nucleosome. Then this is appearing what? I told you, beads on string. See here, this is the string of DNA molecule. This is DNA molecule. On this DNA molecule, there is presence of some beaded like structure. This is beads on string. Then this is what chromatin, what we are saying. Beads on string appearance is there, that is chromatin. Then that chromatin is folded. See here, this is folded. Many chromatins, many nucleosomes are condensed and that nucleosome structures are folded again. When they are folded again, there is formation of chromatin fibers. See here, this is the diameter. This is the diameter. For this diameter, they are folded. Upon folding, they condense together and there is formation of chromatin fiber. That chromatin fiber, see here, again it is folded like this. When again it is folded like this, finally there is formation of chromosome. Finally, there is formation of chromosome. Okay? Clear? Right. See now? Clear only wise. Write the 2 points for that. What I am saying now. Nucleosome constitutes, just 5 minutes I will complete. Nucleosomes constitute repeating unit of structure. Repeating unit of structure in nucleus called chromatin. Chromatin, comma, a thread-like stained bodies. Stained means colored. Stained bodies in nucleus. In nucleus. Next point. The nucleosomes on chromatin. The nucleosomes on chromatin are seen as beads on string structure. Then the chromatin or beads on string. The chromatin or beads on string structure is packed to form chromatin fibers. Chromatin fibers that is again packed, that is again coiled and condensed. That is again coiled and condensed to form chromosome. Which is clearly seen in metaphase. Which is clearly seen in metaphase during cell division. The chromosome structure shape we can clearly observe under metaphase. Next point. The packaging of chromatin also needs another set of proteins called non-histone chromosomal proteins to pack the DNA at higher levels. Next point. In nucleus, some places chromatin is loosely packed and called euchromatin, which is transcriptionally active. Less stained or less colored regions are there, they are called as transcriptionally active form, which is called as euchromatin. And the chromatin which is more stained is called heterochromatin, and it is transcriptionally inactive. Okay, this is the organization of chromosome and nucleosome structure. Okay, with this today botany class is over. Any doubts are there? Loosely or closely? Loosely packed means euchromatin, closely packed means heterochromatin. Yeah, any doubts are there? Rajashree, repeat previous point, Jaireka. In nucleus, some region of chromatin are loosely packed. That is called as euchromatin, which is transcriptionally active. And highly stained particle is there, that is heterochromatin, which is transcriptionally inactive. Another name of linker DNA. Linker DNA is also called spacer DNA or internucleosomal DNA. Harini, Rajashree, show school, sir. Wait 1 second. If doubts are complete means then I will show. No ground. This week WPT portion. Once I will discuss with BMS madam and I will tell you. I think photosynthesis respiration is complete, right? Did you write WPT from photosynthesis respiration? Both complete. Plant growth and development also complete. Yes. Blessington reminded me. Plant growth and development is also complete. If transport in plants, if it will complete, then I will ask madam to conduct a test on plants transport in plants. Otherwise, from molecular basis of inheritance, you will write in a test. Okay, today botany class is over.